In the world of football, there are only a few names that command as much respect and admiration as Jose Mourinho. From his humble beginnings to becoming one of the most successful managers in the sport's history, Mourinho's journey is nothing short of remarkable. Today, we're going to be taking a closer look at the rise of Jose Mourinho and how he embedded himself in football history. Jose Mario dos Santos Mourinho Felix was born on January 26, 1963 in Setúbal, Portugal. From a young age, Mourinho was immersed in the world of football, influenced by his father, Felix Mourinho, who was a professional goalkeeper. Mourinho's own playing career, however, was modest. He never reached the heights of some of his competitors on the field, but it was off the field where his true talents began to emerge. In his 20s, he was a strict gym teacher and he demanded the best from all his students. Mourinho's significant breakthrough came when the legendary Sir Bobby Robson joined Sporting Lisbon. Bobby Robson couldn't speak an ounce of Portuguese and he needed someone just to translate for him, and Jose Mourinho got the job. But this is not just your average translator, and it did not take Bobby Robson long to realize. Bobby was impressed with this man's knowledge and his tactical awareness of the game. Sir Bobby got a new job with Porto. He took Jose Mourinho with him. This time Bobby Robson got Jose involved a lot more in scouting, in planning and coaching. He realized that this man is no way just a translator. Sir Bobby was given a big job at Barca. And who did he make sure to take with him? Once again, Jose Mourinho. But Bobby Robson got sacked just after one season. But his right-hand man, he stayed. And Louis Ranjau, another legendary manager, saw the potential in Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho absorbed every single bit of knowledge from the two legendary managers. He was ready to become the special one. They gave him the Barcelona B job, the first ever management job for him. Later on, he moved to Benfica as a first-team head coach. However, quickly resigned from Benfica after he realized that the board was not on his side and would not listen to his requests. This is how Jose Mourinho earned his move to Porto in January 2002. He was picked mid-season with the club struggling in the league, where he managed to salvage Porto's season by finishing third. He then made a bold statement by promising to make Porto champions in the next season. After identifying some players as the squad's backbone, Mourinho fulfilled his promise by winning the league, the cup, and the FA Cup against Celtic. The following season was even better for Jose Mourinho as he dominated the league and won it comfortably. But that wasn't enough for him. The Portuguese mastermind managed to do the unthinkable by winning the Champions League with Porto. After that season finished, Jose Mourinho received an offer that he could not possibly refuse. He joined Chelsea in June 2004, and this is where the special one truly arrived on the global scene. Jose spent 3 years at Chelsea, winning 2 consecutive Premier Leagues, 1 FA Cup and 2 League Cups, and also a Community Shield. However, at the beginning of his 4th season, Jose surprisingly left the Blues by mutual consent after it was rumored that his relationship with the board was fractured. In 2008, Jose Mourinho was unveiled as the new Inter Milan manager. The special one spent 2 years in Italy in a period considered to be the most successful for him, as he managed to lift 2 Serie A titles, 1 Coppa Italia, and the Champions League title. But what makes his time with Inter Milan so special was the 2009 to 2010 season, as he managed to complete a historic treble. His man management skills were second to none, making the Inter Milan players ready to die for him on the field. And the most remarkable moment for Jose Mourinho as the Inter Milan manager must be the Camp Nou celebration after eliminating the Champions League holders, Barcelona. Florentino Perez bought Jose Mourinho to bring Real Madrid back to their European glory days. At that time, the club had failed to win the Champions League since 2002. In fact, the club had not reached the competition's final 8 in years, as they crashed out from the round of 16 on 6 consecutive seasons, and it was very difficult for Jose Mourinho to replicate that success that he had at Inter Milan, and this is exactly what happened. Jose Mourinho only managed to win a single La Liga title and a Copa del Rey during his 3 seasons at Real Madrid. Eventually failed to lift the Champions League after reaching the semi-finals 3 times during his 3 seasons. Despite all the financial backing Jose Mourinho received at Real Madrid, he failed to dominate the league the same way he did at Chelsea and Inter Milan. But to put things in perspective, he had to go head-to-head with one of the greatest teams the world has ever seen, the peak of tiki-taka Barcelona and Pep Guardiola. So maybe winning 1 league title during his time in Spain was not that bad at all. Mourinho left Real Madrid after losing the Copa del Rey final against Atletico Madrid in 2013. Jose Mourinho commented on his season saying it was the worst ever. Mourinho made a return to Chelsea where he cemented his legacy as one of the greatest managers of his generation. In his first season, saw him finish third in the league and reach the Champions League semi-finals, and his second season, he managed to win the Premier League and the League Cup, but the third-year curse was right around the corner. Despite having technically gifted players like Cesc Fabregas, Juan Mata, and Eden Hazard, Chelsea's performance on the pitch were heavily criticized. Chelsea collected just 11 points from 12 games at the start of the 2015-16 season, and Roman Abramovich, known for having no patience with managers, dismissed Mourinho on December 15, 2015. After being sacked from Chelsea, Jose Mourinho joined Manchester United the next season and spent 3 years with the Red Devils, where he won the League Cup and the Europa League. His first season was promising, and United fans all thought that he was the one to bring them back to the top. However, things started going downhill until he got the sack midway through the third season. At this time, it was as if Jose Mourinho was the #1 enemy of the media. After taking a year and a half off, he decided to join Tottenham Hotspur, of all teams. After finishing 6th during his first season, Jose Mourinho started the second one with a high, thrashing his former club Manchester United 6-1 at Old Trafford. But despite reaching the League Cup final, Jose Mourinho got sacked just 17 months after taking charge of Tottenham and days before the League Cup final. And that decision was made by Tottenham Hotspur owner Daniel Levy. That leads us to the next stage of Jose Mourinho's career. With a limited budget and an aging squad, Jose finished 6th in the league and won the Conference League, Roma's first ever European title for decades. He was eventually sacked from Roma and De Rossi took his role. Jose Mourinho is a serial winner. He's won everywhere except for Tottenham, and maybe he could have even won at Tottenham if he was allowed to play that last league game. Love him or hate him, there's no denying the impact that Jose Mourinho has had on the beautiful game. His rise from humble beginnings to footballing royalty is a testament to his talent, determination, and relentless pursuit of excellence.